Okay, now that the family's gone to bed and it's kind of quiet, I can focus on this. August 24th, 2011, Virgo New Moon edition. I did an earlier video about, oh my god, and WTF, the transits are making me crazy. But what I uh, overlooked was on August 28th, there's a new moon. Moon and the sun are right next to each other, are conjunct. It's our new moon. And the new moon is when we can, I don't know, we can restart our emotional patterns. And that usually lasts for about a month until the next new moon. But Mars will be going into Virgo when? In November of this year. And instead of staying for 6 weeks, it's going to stay like for 6 months. It's going to be Mars in Virgo is going to be from November 2011 to July of 2012. This only happens every couple of years or so because of the Mars retrograde pattern. So Mars is action, it's our action planet, and sort of like the verb in our astrological sentence. And Virgo has to do, as I've said before, with work, health, and service. And to have Mars there, it's like, oh, it's like everything's going to get organized, everything's going to get decluttered, you know, things are going to get all put in order and be clean and be healthy and be practical. But, you know, the other side of Virgo is that it can be critical, like, oh, that thing's not in the right place, or oh, that's disorganized, or oh. And so it tends to be critical, self-critical, because it's an earth sign and it's ruled by Mercury and sort of like keeps lists and keeps track of things that are wrong. Now, what we can do during this new moon in Virgo that's happening this week is to set new intentions on how we are going to improve ourselves, how we are going to take better care of our bodies by eating better, by getting enough sleep. Did you know that lack of sleep makes you fat? Go figure. It's like, I sleep all the time, I'm still fat. But anyway, to eat better, quit smoking if you smoke, you know, cut down the alcohol if you're, because we've got an opposition to Chiron and Neptune, and this Chiron is like is the wound, and Neptune deals with like spirits, you know. So this is a good time to attract to yourself those qualities, those Virgo kind of qualities that you want to manifest inside yourself. What is the opposite of being critical and judgmental? It's being humble and being compassionate. And that's kind of an attribute or a quality that's not really appreciated in Western society, where everything's, oh, go, 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 and be competitive and make a lot of money. And if you're poor, you wish to win the lotto so you can have a lot of money, you can have power over people. And all that stuff is so harsh on the spirit. And so this new moon period. Now there's Dorothy Morgan talks about doing a new moon ritual where you write down on a piece of paper, I easily attract to myself X, you know, not money, not things, but attributes that you want to incorporate into your life. I easily attract to myself a sense of non-judgmental compassion. I easily attract to myself humility in the face of, like, you know, competition. And so put your new moon affirmations in a positive way. Instead of saying, I don't want to be around all those jerks, just say, I would easily maintain a sense of calm and peace and serenity in my life. Let's say, for instance. So this new moon in Virgo is a time for us to practice and prepare for the long 6-month haul that Mars in Virgo will bring. And this was brought to my attention by another astrologer on YouTube, a lady named Kathy Rose, and she's really sweet. And so you can look her up, and Dorothy Morgan, you can look her up. They do new moon videos regularly. So what are the positive attributes of Virgo? To be able to serve with compassion and be calm about it. And that's one of the most wonderful parts of Virgo. It's like, you know, if you ever get sick, who comes over to clean your house, and who comes over with a you know, covered casserole or some chicken soup? Who picks you up, takes you to the doctor? You know, more than likely it's a Virgo. I mean, in the northern hemisphere, this is valid in the northern hemisphere, it's like those long winter nights gave birth to all those Virgos. 9 months later, I have a son who's born September 5th, and when I was at the hospital, he was born on Labor Day, which is a big joke to everybody. But the nurses at OBGYN, they called it the Christmas rush. So, I mean, must be a mercy to have a bunch of Virgos around to keep us organized. Well, we are going to be organizing ourselves. We're going to be incorporating these Virgo traits within ourselves during this new moon, during this next whole lunar cycle of 28 days. We're going to be incorporating the essence of Virgo within us, and that will prepare us for when Mars goes into Virgo in November for its long 6-month haul. Just imagine how many closets are going to be decluttered during those 6 months, instead of having a Mars zip through in 6 weeks. So I wanted to talk about this separately, away from the other aspects that were going on, because there's so much stuff going on this week. It's just like it's just distracting. Oh, and the new moon, Sun and Moon in Virgo, will be in a positive alignment to Jupiter in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. So we have all the earth signs together, working in harmony together. Earth signs want to manifest things. Earth signs want to make things real in the real world. And so this is a good time for starting new projects that are not just like, you know, in your head, but you're actually going to put your hands on something. I've already kickstarted it with doing 10 new videos, 10 new polymer clay videos for my claymates, and they're just like loving it. They're saying, "Oh my God, NJ's back," you know. So I wanted to sort of like wax my surfboard, get ready for this tide, because I'm going to be putting more time into serving the polymer clay community by providing videos for them, free tutorials for them, as has been my wont to do since a whole Jupiter cycle, from Jupiter and Taurus to Jupiter and Taurus. For the last 12 years I've been doing this. So what are you going to do? How are you going to serve others with humility and compassion How are you going to be good to yourself and eat right and get the right amount of sleep? And how are you going to like get up off of your case and stop criticizing yourself so much? Because once you stop criticizing yourself, you stop criticizing other people. So anyway, this is about like 10 minutes already. That's why I couldn't put it in with the other stuff. I mean, my God. You know, it's like, how long can I do these videos? Not that long. So, uh, that's all I can think of for now. If I think of anything further, I'll let you know. Because part of my job with Venus in Virgo and Mercury in Virgo and Saturn in Virgo and my Mercury in Virgo and my Saturn in Virgo are both conjunct in the 8th house. Mine is to serve, and I serve happily. So, ooh, it's almost midnight. Night night.